Welcome back to Melody Guitar Book 4. This book focuses on reading and playing melodies in standard notation up to the 12th fret. We're on page 19. We're still in 5th position. Now we're going to extend our notes downward to the 4th string. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Melody Guitar 4 that you can read from and write in. Plus you can help support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. At the top of page 19, we have number 32. This shows the notes you're going to be playing in this next section. C in 5th position. So C, D, E, F, G, down to F, E, D, C. Now here are our new notes. B, and we'll talk about these fingerings in a minute. A, G, A, B, and C. So we're starting off in 5th position, first finger on that C at the 3rd fret, D with 3rd finger, E 1st finger, now we're on the 2nd string at the 5th fret, F 2nd finger, G 4th finger, so each finger it's on its own fret, back to F, E, now this D I've marked with 4th finger. So if we do that, 4th finger on the D, we are now in 4th position. Notice that Roman numeral 4. So 4, C now with 2nd finger, and we're adding this B to our note collection. That's going to be 1st finger, 4th fret, 3rd string, and then this A on the 4th string, 7th fret with 4th finger, and G on the 4th string as well, 5th fret with your 2nd finger, and then back to your A, B, and C with 2nd finger. Now you're not completely locked into just 5th or just 4th position. I'm going to show you an alternate way to play this. So at the beginning, I'm following the fingers here. Now on this D, if you like, go ahead and play it with 3rd finger. You don't have to shift just yet. You could play the C with 1st finger, and then slide down one and play that B with 1st finger as well. And then your A and your G with finger 4 and 2. So it's good to know different ways to play these. If you're playing slowly, I'm looking at the B and C right here. If you're playing slowly, it doesn't really matter if you slide or you use separate fingers. But if you're playing something faster, it's better to use separate fingers. I recommend practicing it with different fingerings just for flexibility, and whichever way you play this, make sure you get in the habit of saying and playing your notes so you get these notes in your head and under your fingers. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, A, B, C. Bottom of page 19, number 33, I'll show you how to play it with the fingerings I have written, and then we'll talk about some alternate fingerings as well. C, 1st finger at the 5th fret, C, D, E with 1st finger, and then this D with 4th finger, that moves us to 4th position now, because if you spread all those fingers out, 1st finger is now at the 4th fret. Finger 2 on the C, 1 on the B, 4 on the A, 2 on the G, back to A, B, C, D 4th finger, B, and C with 2nd finger. Now another way you could play this, again, you're not completely locked into these positions. I'm writing these fingerings in just as suggestions. You can start off with 1st finger on the C, as before. Now when you get to this D, if you like, you could stay in 5th position for a little bit, play your 3rd finger on the D, 1st finger on the C, and then slide over for the B. So from the beginning, finger 3, 1, slide, and then finger 4. Then I would stick with these fingerings now. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Or at the end, if you like, you could slide. You could do 4, 1, and then slide 1 over. Bottom of page 19, number 34. Again, I'll show you the fingerings that are written, and then I'll show you how to play it with some other fingerings as well. We begin in 4th position, first finger at the 4th fret, second finger on the C. So finger 2, and then 1 on the B. Staying in 4th position, we do finger 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, finger 4. Now at the end of this line, I've marked 5th position, first finger, so now we just slide over 1, play that E with first finger. Now staying in 5th position on the next line, finger 4, 2, 1. Now this D I've marked with finger 4, back into 4th position. So finger 4 on the D, and then 2, 1, and then 2. Alternately, starting back at the beginning, start off where it's written, so finger 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1. Now in this third measure, if you like, you could just slide first finger over. Now you're already in fifth position, so finger 3. So you're already in 5th position for this E right here. Staying in 5th position on the next line, finger 4, 2, 1. Now if you like, you can stay in 5th position on this D, play third finger, and then when you play your C, B, and C, just slide your first finger. C, B, C, or 1, 1, 1. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Top of page 20, number 35, let's talk fingerings. 4th position, finger 2 on the C, so finger 1 on the B, 4, finger 2, and then play your way back, 2, finger 4, finger 1, and then finger 2. Shift over to 1st position in the next line. You just got done playing finger 2 on the C, now it's just finger 1 on the same note. Finger 1, 3, finger 1, 2, 4, finger 2, 1, 3. Now this last E and C are both 5th fret, just different strings, so just cover both strings and play that way. Now we have some alternate positions or fingerings we could use here as well. I would start 4th position still if you're using alternate fingerings even. So finger 2, 1, 4, 2, just like before. Now here, 2, 4, 1. If you like, you could slide over for that C and already be in 5th position for the next line, and from there I would stay in the same position. Finger 1 on both notes. Repeat. Second ending. Number 36. First the written fingerings, then some alternate fingerings. 5th position, so finger 1 and finger 1 again on the E, so just collapse your finger or just keep your finger down the whole way. Finger 4 on the G. Now we move over to 4th position. We play finger 1, 4, 3. Back to 5th position, finger 3, 1, and then the E will also be finger 1, and back to 4th position, finger 2, 1, 4, and then it repeats, so we do all that again, and the second ending, finger 2 on the G, 1, 4, 1, and finger 2. Now some alternates from the beginning. I would just use what's written here, so same as before, 1, 1, 4. Here in the second measure, have to play that B in 4th position, but if you like, you can just slide over and play that D with your 3rd finger instead of your 4th finger. If you do that, then you'll play this F with your 2nd finger. And now you're already in 5th position, so you play this as before, or I should say as written. And then first ending, I would do what's written here. And the second ending, the original way, or the way I have it written, is 2, 1, 4, 1, 2. You could also play 2, 1, 4, 1, and then slide 1 over to play the C. Number 37, first the way it's written, and then some other options. Finger 1, and then 1 again on the E, just different strings. And then finger 3, finger 2, finger 1, 4, finger 2. All staying in 5th position, each finger on its own fret. G with 4, finger 1, 2, finger 3, finger 1, finger 1 again on the C, so just cover the E and C at the same time. E, C, D with 3rd finger. Now shift to 4th position. On this G, we'll play 2nd finger. So 2, finger 1, finger 4, finger 2, finger 1, 4, and 2. Now shifting back to 5th position. G, finger 4, 4, 2, 1, finger 3, and then these last 3 notes are on 5th fret with the 1st finger. So C, G, C, just cover both of those notes. Now alternately, first line of 37 I would just play mostly the way it's written until we get to the last measure. So finger 1 on both of these notes as before. Now in the last measure of the first line of 37, if you like, you could play 2nd finger on the E, 1st finger on the C if you want to keep it nice and clean. That's just an option. Second line, definitely start in 4th position with finger 2. Now in the second measure of this line, you could go finger 1 and then shift over. You could go 1, finger 3, and 1 if you like. Then finger 4 on the G. Some options here. You could do finger 4 on the D, and you could use separate fingers for the C, G, C at the end. You could go finger 2, 1, 2. All different choices you could make. One, 2, 3. 2, 3. Number 38, the usual routine, will play as it's printed, and then some options. We're marked in 5th position, C and E, both at the 5th fret, different strings, so just cover both those strings with the same finger. Finger 1 and finger 1 again, and then 4 on the G, and then stretch down a little bit. Now we're in 4th position for this B. Back to fifth position here, we're going to play finger 3, 1, 1 again, and 1 again on this G. So the C and the E and the G are all at the same fret, all with first finger. Next line, shift over. So you just played the G with first finger. Now we're going to play that same note with second finger in fourth position. Finger 2, 4, finger 1, finger 2, 4. Shift to fifth position, finger 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. And then our other options, and you can mix and match. So this first line I would pretty much do as written. I'll just play it really quickly. And I would go ahead and shift to second position here. Excuse me, fourth position with second finger. Now when we go from the C to the D, you could play finger 2 on the C and finger 3 on the D, or you could play finger 2, 4, 1, and then slide 1 over to the C, either way. And from there, I would just do as written. Number 39, the way it's written in the print, you stay in fourth position the whole time. We have finger 2 on the C, but there's a G right after that, which is also at the 5th fret. So might as well cover both strings with finger 2. And then 4, 1, finger 4, back to finger 2, 4, 1. And then here we have a C and a G coming up again, so go ahead and cover both strings. C, G, that's with your second finger. 4, 1, and then finger 2, 2, 3, 4, finger 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, G and C coming up, so G, second finger, and then collapse your finger for the C. And of course, we have some alternates. I would go ahead and do finger 2 on the C for starters, but then maybe finger 1 on the G. So 2, 1, 3, and then slide back to fourth position. This next measure I would do as written. Now third measure, you do the same thing, finger 2 on the C, finger 1 on the G, and then finger 3 on the A, slide over for the B, and then finger 2 on the C. And the second line I would do as written. Staying in fourth position the whole way. Number 40 is kind of goofy, but I had to throw that one in there. We'll talk about some fingerings. Where it's written, we're playing in fourth position, second finger on the C, and the next note is a G, same fret, so just cover both strings with finger 2, then finger 4, finger 1, and then move to fifth position. These next three notes are all on the same fret, so just do a little bar there, and with your right hand just do a little sweep down, 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 down. Keep your first finger down because you're going to play 4, 1, 4. And alternates. So finger 2, I would go ahead and start with finger 2 on the C, and then maybe shift over, play finger 1 on the G, and then finger 3, and then slide back to fourth fret, and then the other measure, do it as written. Your assignment is to practice the exercises on pages 19 and 20 and continue the fretboard memory exercises on page 6 as needed. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 21. We have some melodies that include your new notes. And don't forget to order your own copy of Melody Guitar 4. The link is in the description.